Oh, crud. All right. Well, okay. All right. One moment, please. We gotta do one thing before we get a copyright strike. Why she had to wait till now to tell us, I have no idea. Hang on. Come on.
You're doing volume.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're the. Because I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the word. But you're my mother.
No, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's because I got it on 930. Because if that picks up anything from CBS, I'm struck.
What channel are you looking for?
You turn to 6. Enjoy the closed caption. Okay, go. Go, Harry. This is the L2C Media Network, and we're already a minute late. And now, this is Steve Baxley Sports Final, or as we like to call it on Friday nights, the sixth quarter. And here he is, the unknown sports guy, Steve Baxley. Carpetbagger, we like to call the Steve Baxley Sports Final, of course, on Fridays. We follow the folks at TV6. They call their little show the fifth quarter, so that must make us the sixth quarter, and we're proud of it, folks. And I mean, I love the fifth quarter. They do high school sports like nobody else does, especially that Peacock network. Anyway, by the way, love the new Next Star ending. It's not wordy. Okay, can we do something here? Thank you. This is the next to last time we will be using props to hold this up, because I think next couple of weeks I'm going to get me an arm here so we can do this like they have at radio stations. And let's go to it, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got sports. We got highlights. No, but we do have a lot of sports. So let's get to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. And speaking of baseball, which we weren't, but I have to say this. Speaking of baseball, well, you knew it had to happen. And personally, I'm glad it did. On Friday, the Baseball Writers Association of America, or as it is known by its initials in globulative word, BWA, announced that the group has voted to remove the name of Kennesaw Mountain Landis from the American and National League's MVP plaques it presents each year. The name of Landis, whose powerful reign as the first commissioner of the sport came about in the Black Sox scandal, has Paul Sullivan released the following statement after the vote, which was 89% in favor of removal. The name of the award, not the removal of the statement. This past summer, two Most Valuable Player Award winners, Barry Larkin and Terry Pendleton, spoke of their discomfort with the name of Kennesaw Mountain Landis attached to their awards. Landis, baseball's first commissioner, served from 1920 to 1944 and notably failed to integrate the game during his tenure. A motion to remove his name from the MVP award was made in July by longtime member Ken Rosenthal, and after an online discussion of the issue, the BBWAA membership voted this week to remove the name beginning in 2020. Whether the award will be renamed has been tabled until after the 2020 season. I say if they need to rename the award, it should be and this is my opinion. I don't know if you'll share it or not, but I think it would be right to name the award the Jackie Robinson Most Valuable Player Award. Just my opinion. Your opinions may vary. But we have more to read. It wasn't until 3 years after Landis's death that Jackie Robinson broke that color line with the Brooklyn Dodgers in 47. Not surprisingly, Major League Baseball's official historian in June told the AP of documented racism during Landis's tenure, which explains the movement to remove Landis's name from the plaques. Now, Sullivan notes in a statement, it has not yet been determined whether the awards will be renamed, and if they are, whose name will replace Landis's. One off-floated possibility is Frank Robinson, the Hall of Fame slugger who remains the only player to win the MVP award in both the NL in 61 and AL in 66. The 2020 award, however, will be nameless. I just gave you a suggestion. The awards should be called, and I'm sorry, I know Frank Robinson is one of the best, but I think if you want to name it after somebody of historical reference, I think you know who you should rename it as. It must be named it must be renamed the Jackie Robinson Most Valuable Player Award. It must be. That's me. So, here we go, kumbaya. Okay, we had, speaking of basketball, and we were speaking of basketball. Yes, we were. We had a very, very, another wild card conclusion. And hopefully you can see this, but here we go. Let's go to it. And, well, as a matter of factish, this sort of concludes the wild cards period. Marlins took out the Cubs 2-0, 2-5-0 for the Marlins. 0-5-0 for the Cubbies. Miami wins the series in a sweep 2-0. Winning pitcher was Boxberger. Yum. 1-0 is his win-loss record. Hugh Darvish got the loss. He's 0-1, and Kinsler got the save for the Marlins. Kinsler, by the way, pitched one full inning, gave up one hit, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Boxberger pitched 1 1/3 innings, gave up no hits, no earned runs, got no strikeouts, and no walks. Meanwhile, over in the other American League, meanwhile, in the other National League Shamanta dance, it was Les Cardinals out. That's right. The Cardinals bowed out. The Padres took it 4-0, 4-8-1 for the Pods, 0-4-2 for the Cards. San Diego wins the series 2-1. Adams was your winning pitcher. He's 1-0. Flaherty got the loss. He's 0-1. Flaherty went 6 full, gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, got 8 strikeouts and 2 walkies. Cronenworth, second baseman for the Padres, went 3 for 4, 2 runs, 1 homer, and 1 rib with a light vinaigrette sauce. So, what does this mean? What does this mean, you may ask? Well, simple. Hopefully, I did this proper. That means that starting October 5th and October 6th, here's how the AL and NLDS will look. And I misspelled Yankees, so pardon me here, folks. Okay, here we go, and let's show it to you again.
Someday we're going to learn how to do our own graphics, but for right now, these are going to be good. I hope. The American League Division Series will have the A's versus Astros October 5th, starting at 4 p.m. Game 1 on TBS. Yankees versus Rays, their game will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern, also on TBS. Dodgers and Padres, time to be determined. It'll either be on FS1 or the Major League Baseball Network, Dodgers Padres. Braves Marlins, also a TBD on FS1 and the Major League Baseball Network. And there you go. We're cheap on the graphics. That's because we don't know any better. So there you go. Of course, under our lovely little rule of law, we will be on following either or. Okay, let's rock and ride for some more goodies. Yes, there are more goodies to give you folk. And if you don't believe me on that, it is. It is. So, here we go. Here we go, folks. Let's keep going. But before we get to the basketball, and I know everybody wants to know, we do have some breaking news, however, to report. We do have some breaking news to report. Can we go back to the breaking news? Yes, sir. Thank you. We do have some breaking news to report. A legend, Larry Pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, has passed away. And again, cancer has really had its thrill in 2020. On Friday, the baseball world lost a titan, one of the most legendary figures to ever grace the mound. Hall of Fame Cardinal pitcher and broadcaster Bob Gibson died at the age of 84 after battling pancreatic cancer for more than a year. The Cardinals confirmed Gibson's passage late Friday night to the NYT, New York Times. In his 17-year big league career, Gibson was a 9-time All-Star, winning an MVP, 2 Cy Youngs, 2 World Series MVPs, 2 World Series rings, and an ERA title. He was .251 and 174 with a .291 ERA and recorded 3,117 strikeouts in nearly 4,000 innings. In particular, Gibson was so dominant in 1968 that he's given some level of credit for lowering of the mound in 69. In 68, Gibson had a modern MLB record 1.12 ERA with 28 complete games, 13 shutouts, and 268 strikeouts in over 300 innings. He famously recorded 17 strikeouts in a Game 1 shutout against the Tigers in the World Series that year, and he still holds the record for the most strikeouts in a World Series game for that effort. Now, it wasn't just 1968 Game 1 that cemented Gibson's status as a big game pitcher. In 9 career World Series starts, Gibson was 7-2 with a 189 ERA and 92 strikeouts in 81 innings. He threw 2 shutouts in those 9 starts. Gibson was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in his first try in 81 with 84% of the vote. He's widely hailed as the greatest pitcher in the storied history of the Cardinals franchise, and also in the inner circle of all-time great pitchers. He's ranked in the top 15 by Jaws for those interested in such metrics. The baseball world and the Cardinals also lost Hall of Famer Lou Brock in September. To the Cardinals and to the family of Bob Gibson, our sympathies, our love, our respect, our condolences, and our prayers. And we pause for a moment of silence.
Did you turn it off?
I'm observing the moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you for that observation. We do so with respect to the memory of Bob Gibson, who passed away again at the age of 84. Okay. Let us continue on with what we do best here. Maybe somehow we do this best. Okay, let's get back with more. Before we do, we want to tell you that Nick Ricada and his good friend Drexel are back online, back on the air tonight with another wild edition of Friday Night Law-Splaining the Interwebs on the Ricada Law channel here on YouTube. Please enjoy midnight Eastern, 11 Central Time, the manic wildness of Drexel and Nick Ricada, and who knows, maybe Lady Rackets will show up, or maybe some surprise guest. So, friends, we have got ourselves a fun night ahead of us in store. So, right now, let us go to the injury report. It's time for the injury report. Okay, my cat has no injuries. There we go. Okay, the Denver Broncos and New York Jets got Wick Ford. Let's try that again. Pass the line here. Okay, Ravens at Washington. Here are the injuries. Ravens, wide receiver Chris Moore, finger, thigh. Cornerback Jimmy Smith, knee. Tackle Ronnie Healy, shoulder. Linebacker L.J. Fort, thigh. Bay and L. Bay. Anthony Levine, abdomen. Defensive tackle Justin Madubuk, knee. Defensive end Derek Wolf, elbow, questionable. Washington has linebacker Cole Holcomb, knee. Wide receiver Steve Sims Jr., toe. Defensive end Chase Young, groin. Make up your own jokes. Running back Bryce Love, knee. Move to injured reserve. Out. Damn spot. Out. Defensive end Ryan Anderson, ankle. T. Morgan Moses, hip. Wide receiver Terry McLaurin, thigh. Linebacker Kevin Pierre Louise, illness, questionable. Okay, let's go to Chargers and Buccaneers. Chargers, here are the ones that are bye-bye. Or, well, let's just do the injuries. Okay, straight. Tackle Brian Bulaga, back. Quarterback Tyrod Taylor, ribs, chest. Guard Trey Turner, groin. Wide receiver Mike Williams, hamstring. Out. Yes, right, out. Safety Rayshon Jenkins, groin. Tackle Storm Norton, knee. Guard Tyrese St. Louis, concussion. Linebacker Nick Vigil, groin, questionable. Buccaneers running back Leonard Fournette, ankle. Wide receiver Chris Godwin, hamstring, out. And wide receiver Scotty Miller, hip and groin, questionable. Seahawks at Dolphins. Seahawks safety Jamal Adams, groin. Cornerback Quentin Dunbar, knee. Linebacker Jordan Brooks, knee, out. Running back Chris Carson, knee. Cornerback Shaquille Griffin, shoulder. Running back Carlos Hyde, shoulder. Guard Damian Lewis, ankle. Cornerback Nico Thorpe, hip. Safety Lano Hill, back, questionable. Dolphins safety Kayvon Frazier, shoulder. Cornerback Byron Jones, groin and Achilles, doubtful. Quarterback Tue Tagovailoa, illness. Guard Solomon Kindley, foot, questionable. We continue on. Vikings and Texans. Vikings, cornerback Mike Hughes, neck, out. Cornerback Chris Boyd, hamstring, doubtful. Texans. ILB, Peter Calambaya, hamstring. Fullback Cullen Gillespie, hamstring, questionable. Saints and Lions. The Saints. Wide receiver Michael Thomas, ankle. Guard Andres Pete, ankle. Cornerback Marshawn Lattimore. Tight end Jared Cook, groin, out. Linebacker Chase Hansen, hip, questionable. Lions safety CJ Moore, calf, out. Tight end Hunter Bryan, hamstring. Defensive lineman Deshaun Hand, chest. Linebacker Christian Jones, knee. Cornerback Darrell Roberts, hip. Cornerback Desmond Trufant, hamstring, questionable. Browns Cowboys. Browns defensive end Adrian Claiborne, hip. Linebacker Tay Davis, elbow. Cornerback Greedy Williams, shoulder, out. Running back Kareem Hunt, groin. Guard Joe Bitonio, back. Center Nick Harris, illness. Linebacker Jacob Phillips, knee. Defensive end Oliver Vernon, abdomen. Cornerback Denzel Ward, groin, questionable. Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs, shoulder, knee, and tackle Tyron Smith, neck, questionable. Jaguars at Bengals. Jaguars center Brandon Linder, knee. Defensive tackle Daniel Ekule, ankle, out. Kicker Stephen Haskacha, knee, questionable. My mispronouncement of his name, very questionable. Second shoulder, out. Cornerback Mackenzie Alexander, ribs, hamstring, doubtful. Colts, Bears. For the Colts, wide receiver Michael Pittman, calf. Cornerback TJ Carey, hamstring, both are out. Bears, defensive back Sherrick McManus, hamstring, doubtful. Linebacker Khalil Mack, knee, and linebacker Josh Woods, ankle, questionable. Cardinals at Panthers. Cardinals, safety Buda Baker, thumb. Safety Chris Banjo, hamstring, out. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, ankle. Offensive linebacker Devon Kennard, calf. Offensive line Mason Cole, hamstring. Offensive linebacker Dennis Gardeck, foot. Wide receiver Christian Kirk, groin. Intermittent linebacker Tanner Vallejo, illness. Cornerback Dre Kilpatrick, head, questionable. Panthers tackle Russell Okung, groin. Guard Dennis Daly, ankle, questionable. My cat Uno, highly questionable. Giants defensive back Jabril Peppers, ankle, out. Defensive back Julian Love, knee, ankle, questionable. Rams running back Cam Akers, ribs, out. Safety Jordan Fuller, shoulder, questionable. Bills Raiders. Bills linebacker Deshaun Phillips, quadricep, out. Defensive end Mario Addison, knee. Running back Zach Moss, toe, questionable. Raiders. Cornerback Damon Arnett, wrist, thumb. Wide receiver Brian Edwards, foot, ankle. Defensive tackle Daniel Ross, foot, out. Trent Brown, calf. Wide receiver Rico Gatford, hamstring. Wide receiver Henry Ruggs III, and doubtful. Jonathan Abraham, shoulder, thumb, and linebacker safety. That's what the S means. Safety Jonathan Abram, shoulder, thumb, linebacker Nick Kwiatkowski, pectoral, questionable. My mispronouncing of names, highly questionable. Patriots, Chiefs, Patriots, defensive back Cody Davis, rib, out. Defensive line Adam Butler, shoulder. Wide receiver Julian Edelman, knee. Guard Shaq Masson, calf. Running back Sonny Michael, quad. Isaiah Wynn, calf, questionable. Chiefs, defense tackle Chris Jones, groin, questionable. Any jokes about the groin? Highly illogical. Eagles at 49ers. Eagles wide receiver Deshaun Jackson, hamstring. Cornerback Avante Maddox, ankle. Cornerback Trevor Williams, ribs. Wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey, foot, out. Wide receiver J.J. Arcega Whiteside, calf, and doubtful. He is. And tackle Jason Peters, foot, is questionable. For the blessed 49ers, quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, ankle. Running back Raheem Mostert, knee. Tight end Jordan Reed, knee. Defensive end D Ford, back. Cornerback Emmanuel Mosley, concussion. Linebacker Dre Greenlaw, quad. Cornerback Akello Witherspoon, hamstring, out. Cornerback K'Wan Williams, hip, questionable. Falcons at Packers, that one's going to be coming up probably around game time. But wow, I wish we could play the theme from General Hot. Maybe we can. Hang on. Let's get the kazoo here. The kazoo, the musical instrument of. There you go, folks. The kazoo version of the General Hospital theme. Yes, friends, the kazoo, the newest musical instrument of love. And next week, we're going to play romantic music. That's right. We're going to piss off that dude who played the pan flute. And or Yanni. Either one of those. Okay. All right, let's get going here. We got a cheesy 27 minutes, and we're going to use it wisely. Yeah, right. Okay, let's get to some other headlines, including this one. Well, it didn't take long for Stevie Eiserman to make his choice. That's right. And that's right, kiddies. There's going to be a new sheriff for the Red Wings. And it's a little sad. I'm a little sad. But the Detroit Red Wings tonight announced that it was going to clip the wings of let's put it this way. Jimmy Howard. That's right. Jimmy Howard has been cut by the Red Wings. Stevie Eiserman making no strings on it. When Jimmy Howard was chosen in the third round of the 2003 National Hockey League draft by the Red Wings, he said he never envisioned the career he would have had with one of the league's original 6 teams. But the former University of Maine All-American goalie's 14-year career with them has come to an end after the team announced it would not offer him a contract for next season. Howard signed a 1-year deal for $5.1 million prior to the 2019-2020 campaign, but he never envisioned how it would pan out. Howard said Friday, "It was a horrible season. It was like being in quicksand. I kept pushing, but I kept sinking. I worked hard, I stayed positive, and kept trying to get better every day, but I just kept sinking." The 36-year-old Howard, who spends time at his home on Green Lake in Dedham, Maine, with wife Rachel Miller and their 4 children, is coming off his worst season as a pro. He posted a .223-2 record with 4.20 goals against average and a .882 save percentage. The Red Wings had the league's worst record at 17-49-5. Obviously, it didn't matter that the coronavirus sort of played havoc with the schedule as well. Howard leaves Detroit ranked 3rd among the franchise's goalies in games played, 543, and wins, 246, and 4th in shutouts with 24. Among goalies who appeared in at least 200 games for the organization, he has the best save percentage at .912 and is 3rd in GAA, 2.62. It's bittersweet. Howard said all good things come to an end. It has been such an honor to play for this organization and the city. Howard said he's looking to land an NHL job for next season, saying this one left a bitter taste in his mouth. "I want to go out and prove I can still play in this league for 1 or 2 more years," he said. "I don't think anyone would want to go out this way." Howard, however, isn't surprised. Detroit didn't offer him a contract. It's the business side of this profession. We all have an expiration date with an organization. Howard said he isn't going to dwell on the past. He is skating and working out in Michigan while hoping to latch on with another team. He said he's looking forward to opening a new chapter of his career with another franchise. And I think he will be on one. And Wow, that is sad. I mean, Jimmy Howard still had maybe a couple years left in him, but as I say, hockey is now a business, and unfortunately, you have to take what you can get and get what you can take. Do we have? Yes, we do have. By golly, we got college football. Yes, I keep forgetting that. That's right. So let's give you a couple of college football games, one a final and one not so final. Well, almost a final. Well, actually, I'm going to call it a final, even though they're still playing. 7:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. No, excuse me, 5:05 left to play in the fourth quarter, and we're calling this one. Number 22 ranked BYU defeats Louisiana's has right now temporarily a 45-7 lead over Louisiana Tech. And a final score, Wake Forest over Campbell, 66-14. Oy, fakakta. By the way, at noon Eastern Time, WNS TV 6 will bring you a legendary Michigan State Ohio State game. Can we check and see what day they are going to do this? Little fundamental. All right, let's get going. It's March, guys. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Thank you. Tune in this weekend, WLNS TV 6 for our Mid-Michigan audience to rewatch the epic 1997 showdown between the undefeated number one ranked Michigan Wolverines, and the guys from that place in Columbus. That's right, 1997, Michigan versus Ohio State. You will see it at noon Eastern tomorrow, or actually, to be accurate, at noon today. Ohio State versus Michigan, Saturday, October 3rd at noon, only on TV6. The matchup features Wolverine greats like Brian Greasy, Tom Brady, Charles Woodson, Chris Howard, and Anthony Thomas. And I guarantee you this will bring a winner. That's right. We're not going to tell you how. And on October 10th, it'll be the rerun of the game of games, the 2001 Michigan versus Michigan State game. You will not believe the ending of that because it is still talked about, if only for one thing. There you go. So tomorrow, noon Eastern time on WLNS TV 6, and on the hi there. On Saturday, October 10th, it'll be the 2001 Michigan versus Michigan State game, or as well, Michigan would like to call it, the most forgettable game in their careers. So stick around. You got 2 great weeks of Michigan football to relive. Saturday, October 3rd at noon, and Saturday, October 10th for the 2001 Michigan versus Michigan State game. Both games can be seen, replayed on WLNS TV 6. There you go. There you go. See, we do things. I make mention. I get no mentions back. I would love to. I'd love to get a couple of plugs, but oh well. I'm not greedy. I promote them. I like to get a little promotion now and then. Anyway, let's give you the list of college football games coming up on Saturday. The real deal McQueel here. Noon games on the ACC network controlled by ESPN. Number 24 Pittsburgh takes on North Carolina State. On ESPNU, it's East Carolina and Georgia State. On the Big Rock Daddy Fox, it's number 9 Texas and TCU. On the 4-letter Total Sports, the worldwide leader in Total Sports Network, you got number 3 Florida, South Carolina. On the Deuce, you have Arkansas State and Coastal Carolina. At noon on the SEC Network, powered by ESPN, number 21 Tennessee and Missouri. And at noon Eastern on ABC, Baylor takes on West Virginia. 12:30 p.m. Not on any network. It'll be the University of Texas San Antonio going up against the University of Alabama Birmingham. 1 o'clock and 1:30 games, North Alabama and Liberty on ESPN3, which means you can watch it online. 1:30 p.m. on the CBS Sports Network. It's Abil Christian and Army. At 3:30 p.m. on ESPN Plus, which you can watch on Disney Plus. Number 15, Cincinnati taking on South Florida. On ESPN2 at 3:30 p.m., number 25, Memphis taking on SMU. 3:30 p.m. on ABC, number 12, North Carolina and Boston College. At 3:30 p.m. on ESPN, it's number 17, Oklahoma State versus Kansas. 3:30 p.m. on FS1, Texas Tech and Kansas State. 3:30 p.m. on CBS. It'll be number 13 ranked Texas A&M versus number 2 Alabama. Alabama bound. Oh, sorry. 4 o'clock on the SEC Network, powered by ESPN. Old Miss takes on Kentucky. I hope Amy Hayes will be watching that and cheering on her alma mater. 4 o'clock p.m. on the ACC Network, powered by ESPN. Virginia Tech going up against Duke of football. Duke of football. Sorry. 4 p.m. on ESPN. Charlotte taking on FAU, or Florida Athletic if you prefer the non-initialed. 4 p.m. on a network to be determined. It will be the fun folks at Jacksonville State taking on FSU. And if you say that name in anger, boy, will you get your face slapped and your groin kicked. 5 p.m. on ESPN 3, which is ESPN 3, but in Espanol. Aha! Western Kentucky takes on Middle Tennessee at 6 p.m. on CBS Sports Network. You got the Navy. In the Navy, oh, you can sail the 7 seas. Oi. Going up against the Air Force at 7 p.m. on ESPN Plus. Georgia Southern at the University of Louisiana Monroe. 7:30 on a network to be determined, or they're too embarrassed to let everyone know. It'll be Southern Miss at North Texas. 7:30 on ESPN2. It's number 11 UCF versus Tulsa. 7:30 on the alphabet. A, B, C, 18th ranked Oklahoma versus Iowa State. 7:30 on the SEC Network, powered by ESPN. Number 20 LSU takes on Vanderbilt. At 7:30 on the SEC Network, powered by ESPN. Number 16 Mississippi State takes on Arkansas. 7:30 on ESPN. Everything was in there. Number 7 Auburn takes on number 4 Georgia. And finally, because the 2 other games have been postponed, we'll tell you what the other games there were. On the ACC Network, powered by ESPN, Virginia takes on number 1 Clemson. And the games that have been postponed due to whatever else, COVID, weather, lack of interest. Rice taking on Marshall, and one game that was postponed was to be on ESPN. Troy and South Alabama. And there's your college football matchup right there in the Starlight Lounge. Okay, kiddos, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 12:17, and we're here until everything go bye-bye. All right, let's go. Twosies. In the National Hockey League, you thought we would be leaving the NHL? Oh, how dare you. Well, the Los Angeles Kings have fired the mascot employee following an investigation into a sexual harassment lawsuit against him. On Friday, the LA Kings fired the employee that dresses up as the team mascot following an investigation that stemmed from a sexual harassment lawsuit that was filed against him earlier this year. Tim Scott was hired by the team in 2007 and served as the team's senior manager of game presentation and events, in addition to dressing up as Bailey. The Kings released a brief statement in which they confirmed that Smith was fired. And they did it like this. Quote, we're not in a position to provide further details or commitments. Kings had originally suspended Smith in August pending an investigation into the allegations. When questioned by kids where Bailey the Lion was, management for the Kings said, the lion sleeps tonight. Are we still on? Smith, the Kings, and team owner AEG were sued by a former member of the Kings ice crew, which appears on the ice during home games. The lawsuit alleges that Smith verbally and physically harassed the woman, then eventually fired her when she wanted to pursue action. She was persuaded by a team official to return to her position on the Kings ice crew, but she alleges that the harassment continued before electing to quit. In the lawsuit, she is seeking more than $1 million in damage. In 2017, Smith was also sued for harassment by a man who alleges that Smith grabbed his buttocks in an elevator at the Staples Center. That lawsuit was settled out of court in July 2018. We have no joke. The lion sleeps tonight. Anyway, okay, we did that twice. Alrighty, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Rock and roll is here to stay, and so is the scoreboard. It's time to rock it like a pocket. It's time to hit the scoreboard. All right, we got some scoreboard, kids. So get ready, get set, and go, 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 because it's scoreboard time. Yes, it's scoreboard time. Everybody get ready for scoreboard time. That's right, we do the scoreboard. I'm going to say hi to my friends on Facebook, Twitter, and the Gram in all but one swoop. There you go. We're once again condensing because of time, because the scoreboard can go maddening. Or maybe not so maddening. But here we go anyway. Let's get to the scoreboard, and then we can go have a celebration of life. In Germany, in Das Bundesliga, Union Berlin defeated Mainz 4-0. In Italy, in Series A, Sampdoria defeated Fiorentina 2-1. In basketball, in the Euro League, it was Panathinaikos losing to Chemical, winning against Chemical 78-76. Fenerbahce beat Crvenia Zvezda 77-63. And in overtime, Olimpia Milano defeated Bayern 81-79, and Basconia defeated Real Madrid 76-63. In hockey, Cesc Bujovic lost to Vitkovic 3-2. And Sparta Prague defeated Liberec 3-0. In Finland, their hockey went like this. Asat defeated TPS Turku 3-2. Ilves defeated Salpa 2-1. Helsinki defeated JYP 5-2. Kalpa defeated Jukrit 2-1. Luko defeated Tapara 7-2. Pelicans defeated the Vasensport 3-1. In the basketball in Japan in the NPB, you down with NPB? You know what I mean? You down with NPB? Anyway. The Seiyu Lions defeated the Chibalate Marins in extra innings 1-0. Saamura got the loss for the Marines. 1-3 is his record. Masuda got the win for the Lions. He's a 3-0 record. Fukuoka Silverhawks defeated the Nippon Ham Fighters 7-5 in a full 9-inning game. 7-14-0 for the Hawks, 5-7-0 for the Fighters. More for the Hawks got the win. He's 4-2. Yushara got the loss for the Ham Fighters. He's 1-2. The Hanshin Tigers over the Omuri Giants 4-1. 4-11-0 for the Tigres. 1-5-1 for the Giants. Nishi got win at 8-4. Imamura for the Omuri Giants got the loss. He's 3-2. Rakuten Golden Eagles over the Oric Buffaloes, blanking them 4-0. 4-11-1 for the Eagles. 0-9-1 for the Buffaloes. Tamiyama for the Buffaloes gets the loss. He's 0-2. Matsui gets the win. He's 4-4. Hiroshima Carp over the Yakut Swallows 7-5. 7-14-0 for the Carp. 5-5-2 for the Swallows. Koch got the loss for the Swallows. He's 0-3. Tokoda got the win for the Carp. He's 3-6. Junichi Dragons over the Yokohama Bay Stars 8-5, 8-13-0 for the Dragons, 5-7-1 for the Bay Stars. Ishida gets a loss for the Bay Stars, 1-3. Fuku for the Dragons gets a win. He's 5-3. All right, let's go to South Korea. The Korean Baseball Organization, hot damn. Doosan Bears over the Kia Tigers, 14-3, 14-17-0 for the Bears, 3-9-1 for Los Tigres. The KT Wiz Suwon beat up the LG Twins, 5-2, 5-6-1 for the Suwon, 2-4-0 for the Twins. Lottie Giants over the Hanwha Eagles, 4-1, 4-6-2 for the Giants, 1-5-0 for the Eagles. Samsung Lions over the NC Dinos, 8-2. 8-2, 8-13-0 for the Lions, 2-4-0 for the Dinos, and the Kiwoom Heroes over the SK Wyverns, 12-5, 12-15-0 for the Heroes, 5-12-0 for the Wyverns. And do we have time for a couple of media bites? Please tell me we do. Okay, we do. Ain't that nice? Oh, yeah, it is. It is, it is. It is nice. We may have some headlines or whatever we got for you. When breaking stories happen, especially if it's a network, that network, as Howard Cosell, if you remember many moons ago, the news that ABC, when ABC had Monday Night Ball, I think it was the New England Patriots that were playing. Howard Cosell, Frank Gifford, and if I'm not mistaken, Don Meredith were doing the game. And it was during the game that Howard Cosell made the announcement of the death of John Lennon during the game. Well, ABC had ABC had a little problem. Now, they had a breaking news story and they had to do a special report. And when the passage of John Lennon happened, they did not have. There was no, for want of a better word, ESPN did not exist. I don't think during that time, but if they did, ABC did not own them outright, so they couldn't, shift Monday Night Football to ESPN because they didn't have the rights. ABC tonight had the Marlins and Cubs, and unfortunately, because of the breaking news of President Trump being taken to the hospital, they had to break into the Marlins Cubs game in the middle of the ninth and shifted it to their kissing cousins, ESPN, for live coverage. So I think about half the nation couldn't see it. Okay, so there you go. More big problems for the good folks. Meredith, as you know, Meredith Communications, Meredith Broadcasting, Publishing, etc. Well, they dropped their suit against Sports Illustrated operator Maven over unpaid fees, saying that the sides have reached an agreement, and it was an agreement that they were satisfied with. Further that little lineup. Let's just do the headlines. We'll give you full details on everything tomorrow. So here's more headlines. Richard Jefferson to Kyrie Irving. We in the media are not creating the clickbait. You and Kevin Durant are creating the clickbait. Ooh, there's something there. Wildcard viewership improved as the tension was ratcheted up. And NFL Week 4 viewership, a season low for the Thursday Night Football matchup. No one demanded. Broncos and Jets. And Fox Sports will televise spring league football games this fall beginning October 27th. Yay. I say yay. Speaking of Sports Illustrated owner Maven eliminates the publisher's guarantees and terminates more publishers and 2 execs. Oh, boy. And the NBA's first ever October finals saw a new low. Game 1 rating down 45% from last year's Warrior-Raptors Game 1. Not exactly good, was it? Okay, folks, that is going to wrap things up for us for the week. And we can't wait for the weekend. I know, neither can you. By the way, once again, hello to my friends on Facebook, Twitter, and the Gram. We'll be back to normal unless there's some more big sports news happening. Tomorrow, of course, tomorrow night at 11:30. Yep, tomorrow night at 11:30. We've got college football. And we have the Blessed One, the Rabbi, to bring us his Sunday NFL football predictions. And boy, is he in a race, I'll tell you. I think 72% he got last week. I wonder how he's going to do this week. We'll find out Saturday. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We got college football. We got, that's about it. College football, auto racing. Anything else we got? It's going to be interesting. Golf. Yeah, that too. So we got a show for you tomorrow, and we hope you'll tune in. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I am Steve the Baxman Baxley, and this has been a Mystifying Creativity production in association with the L2C Media Network and the L2C Sports folks and YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for watching. No matter what sport you love, be your favorite team or your favorite player, always be aware. Good night, America, wherever and whomever ye may be. And once again, another great job by Audrey Dahlgren, Nick Mantis, and Alex Sims on the fifth quarter. This has been the sixth quarter, otherwise known as Steve Baxley's Steve Baxley's Sports Final. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you tomorrow night, 11:30.